Good morning and happy Friday to you. It's certainly a great start to the end of the week for the Indian equity markets. The Nifty 50 currently gaining about 0.5% and trading at all-time highs. In fact, very comfortably above the 16,400 mark. And it's not a narrow sort of a gain in trade today. You have quite a few of the stocks on the Nifty 50 that are moving higher. Right on the top of the list, you have the likes of Tata Consumer that is gaining close to 2%. You have BPCL that's gaining about 1.9%. Several statements of intent by the government, particularly from the DIPAM secretary, that say that the move to sell stake in BPCL could well be done in this financial year itself. At least that is the intent of the government, and things seem to be moving towards that. You have L&T that's gaining about 1.5%, Bajaj Auto about 1.3%, Hindalco 1.3%, M&M, ITC and HDFC all gaining over 1% at this juncture. Among the losers, you have Eicher Motors, which remember posted its results yesterday. Dr. Reddy's and in fact quite a few of the pharma names are underperforming today. So Cipla, Sun Pharma, Divi's Lab all underperforming in trade today, losing ground. Tech Mahindra as well as Bharti Airtel also losing about 0.7% and 0.5% each. If I look at the broader end of the spectrum, you have right on the top of the list, you have the likes of Wockhardt Pharma that's doing quite well, gaining about 5.4%. You have well, several others in fact that normally are a little bit volatile, but among the losers, right on the bottom of the list, you have GMM Fowler that's losing about 5%. You have Indoco Remedies that's down about 4.4%. Quite a few pharma names that are not doing particularly well. Ashok Leyland also, by the way, down about 4%. What are the overarching themes that you need to pay attention to? Well, there is, of course, macroeconomic data that was released in the evening yesterday that said that inflation had fallen to a 3-month low in the month of July, and that's certainly something to bear in mind. And of course, the finance minister at a recent event that was organized by CII also spoke about the fact that the government is prioritizing growth and not inflation. Of course, inflation, she says, is important and has remained within the comfort zone of the RBI for the last several years now. But having said that, it is still a statement of intent, and the RBI, of course, has been prioritizing growth. It's said this in as many words, saying that it will maintain its accommodative stance. So all of those things and the fact that you have quite a few elements of the economy opening up, you might want to watch out for companies and businesses that will benefit from reopened trade in certain sectors, especially, for example, if you're talking about the aviation space, they've gotten approval to increase capacity to a little bit more than what they had a short while back. It was 65%, now it's gone up to over 70% of capacity, and that's certainly a positive for them. They've been bleeding and they've been cutting down on the costs, but certainly an increase in load factor would benefit the likes of Indigo as well as SpiceJet. Several other things that you need to bear in mind in terms of activity that opens up. So that's what you have to pay attention to in the near term. That's all I have for you, but do stay tuned over the course of this day to everything that comes out on ET Now.